Hello and welcome. Today, we're talking about a situation that every team leader has to deal with, a sudden, urgent job that changes the whole day. So, how do you lead your team when the plan has to change, like right now? Let's jump in and find out. Okay, just imagine this. Your day is all planned out, your team is working, everything's going smoothly. And then, bam, a new urgent order lands on your desk. So, what's your very first move? It's a tough question for sure, and in this explainer, we're going to walk through a really clear and effective answer. So here's what we're going to cover today. First, we'll look at the problem of a sudden order. Then, we'll learn 10 keywords you really need to know. After that, we'll go through the supervisor's 3 simple steps, see how they talk to the team, and finally, we'll understand why this plan works so well. All right, so here's the main challenge. An unexpected order comes in, and it needs attention right away. As a supervisor, you have to think fast and make a good decision, but you also have to make sure the other important work still gets done. It's a real balancing act. And this really shows the problem perfectly. On one side, you've got the team busy with their normal job, unloading a truck. But on the other side, this new task shows up. It's an urgent order, and it has to be sent out or dispatched by 3 p.m. You've got 2 important jobs, but only one team. So, what do you do? Now, to solve a problem like this, a good supervisor needs the right tools. And in this case, the best tools are words. To really understand the solution, let's quickly go over 10 important words. They'll help us see exactly what the supervisor is thinking. First up is the word urgent. When something is urgent, it needs you to act right now. It can't wait. It jumps to the front of the line. Next, we have dispatch. It's a simple one. It just means to send things out. So for this urgent order, getting it dispatched is the #1 goal. A deadline is the time a job has to be finished. In our story, the deadline is 3 p.m., and that time doesn't change. Reassign. This is a really important action for a leader. It just means moving people from the job they're doing now to a new, more important job. Flexibility is such an important skill. It's all about being able to adapt or change when the situation changes. A good team and a good leader have to be flexible. Oh, a backlog. This is something you really want to avoid. It's that pile of unfinished work that just keeps getting bigger and bigger, which can cause a lot of stress. Coordination is all about teamwork, really. It means organizing everyone and everything so it all works together smoothly with no confusion. Efficiency. This is about finding the right balance. You know, you need to work fast to meet the deadline, but you also have to work well and not make mistakes. Speed and accuracy. Prioritize. This is maybe the most important first decision. It means you look at all your jobs and decide, okay, what is the most important thing to do right now? And finally, shift resources. This is how a leader takes a plan and makes it happen. It just means moving people or equipment to the place where they're needed the most. Okay, so now we know those keywords. Let's look at the supervisor's plan. It's not complicated at all. In fact, it's a super clear 3-step plan for getting things done. And here it is. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, prioritize. Decide the urgent order is #1. Step 2, reassign. Move some workers to that new task. And step 3, communicate. Tell the team exactly what the new plan is. Simple, right? But so effective. Now, having a great plan is one thing, but you also have to be able to explain it well. Let's look at how this supervisor uses clear communication to put the plan into action. See how the supervisor starts. They get everyone's attention, team. Then they explain the problem in the deadline. In just one sentence, everybody knows the new goal. It's perfect. And here's that reassign step happening. The supervisor uses specific names, John and Sarah, so there's no confusion about who should do what. And notice they also say please. It's polite and respectful even when things are stressful. Now, a worker asks if the first job will be late. The supervisor answers honestly, yes, slightly. But right away, they repeat the most important thing. The urgent order is the top priority. This helps keep everyone on the same page. And here it is, one of our key words in action. Another worker is worried, and the supervisor answers with confidence. We'll manage with flexibility. That one word tells the whole team, don't worry, I have a plan, and we can handle anything. So let's just quickly review why the supervisor's plan worked so well. They made a quick decision, they communicated it clearly,
They answered their team's questions, they stayed flexible, and most importantly, they kept everyone focused on the top priority. That's what great leadership looks like.
So we saw that flexibility was really the key here. It solved the whole problem. Which leads me to my final question for you. What's the biggest challenge to being flexible in your workplace? Thinking about that is a great first step to being ready for your next urgent task. Thanks for joining me today.